Hi, Billy.
Hello.
Or should I say, oh, Billy?
Yes, that. Oh, I don't know where to begin. I'm just the Genaissance is what I'm calling
I love that name.
It's the Genaissance. There's just who cares? We care about the inside, right? Us people with substance, but the outside has to be addressed because it's the first thing you see. You look stunning.
I do?
Stunning.
Is he talking about me, you guys?
I'm a professional celebrity ass kisser, that's for sure. But this is real. I mean, you look like you are 25, 30, like.
That is the nicest thing I've heard in a very long time.
What's going on?
It's called makeup sorcery. I've got myself the most amazing, I'm not kidding, makeup artist. Listen, I've also done.
I can see through.
Carnivore diet. I quit drinking 2 years ago. Not that I had a problem, but I just
But you
wanted
love to
clean.
sling a cocktail. That must have been hard.
Oh, well, I'm Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had so much gut issues, autoimmune issues, celiac disease, ocular rosacea. I mean, you name it. I've got so many conditions that I was like, you know what? I turned 50, now I'm 52. But I was like, I turned 50, now I need to go in a direction of, I have a choice. Do I want to just live my life in prevention or live it trying to find cures? And I said, let me live it in prevention. So just working out like crazy, infrared sauna, red light, carnivore diets.
What's carnivore diet?
Carnivore diet, I had leaky gut and celiac disease, so basically it's just meat, but grass-fed meat.
I thought you went vegan for a minute.
I did, and I almost died.
So that was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
And you're married to a guy who makes Wahlburgers.
You know, and again, I'm from Chicago. We like our beef,
Yeah.
you know? So that worked.
If you gave up booze and beef, that would just be.
What happened to Jenny McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
I know. But I feel better than I've ever felt before.
And what does that mean? Like you wake just the energy levels?
Yes, because I used to wake up and be like, I felt like the Tin Man. I look like a crack whore everywhere I go because I'd be cracking, like cracking. Now I just feel like a youthful again. My stomach isn't bloated. Every time I'd eat, I'd look like I was 9 months pregnant. So I just found those things that worked for me. It's not for everybody, but it worked for me.
Can you share some? Are there other secrets? What are the other secrets? You're an open book.
I am open book. The other secrets.
We do a little something. Right?
Oh my God!
Right? We do a little something.
Well.
I tried Botox once and it was bad for me. Did not work.
Yeah. Botox, I'm okay with. Fillers, I stopped a long time ago because people started looking like chipmunks.
Yeah, filler's the problem.
Red light,
bow is cool. It's fine.
HBOT, cold therapy, red light. Red light, I'm not kidding, has probably been my favorite game changer in
That's
skin.
your infrared sauna.
Yes. Infrared sauna is to heat and sweat.
Oh, you do the mask thing?
It's the full body.
The glowing mask?
The glowing mask, but the full body glowing mask.
You put yourself in a
A
whole...
whole red light tube.
And you have one in the house?
Yes.
How often?
Every single day.
Every day?
Every day for 15 minutes. And if you want to see a difference in your skin, that is amazing. Plus, of course, using my new skincare line that I created, I've been using for 3 years.
Do you happen to
It's
have
for
any
men and
on
women.
you? In your pocket or anything?
So glad you asked. Magicians pull stuff out of their ass, but I pull out my makeup. Okay. Formless Beauty, I created this out of a need because, like I said, I have so many autoimmune conditions and issues, and I saw that makeup and skincare was actually filled with garbage. Like, we're one of the very few mascaras that doesn't have hormone disruptors, endocrine disruptors, parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde. I'm like, fill me up with formaldehyde when I'm dead, not now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I said, I want to make something that I can trust because everybody says they're clean and they're really not. So I formed a company here in the United States. We're made in the USA. We follow the environmental.
Very good.
No tariffs.
No tariffs
no
for
tariffs.
you.
Very
And we
good
would hit
things.
you hard. Okay.
And I'm proud to say that we follow the Environmental Working Group guidelines because I value everyone's has some of these chronic ill conditions, allergies, autoimmunities. So I feel like ours is not only clean, but it performs great. And our skincare is for men and women, dude. So I'm going to send you my whole line. We have an extension of our skincare launching next week. So that's why you guys have to check out Formless Beauty.
I mean, for men and women, but clearly your men's division is small. I mean, right?
Well, Donnie Wahlberg just
Donnie,
became...
me, a few other guys.
There's a lot of guys that love the skincare.
Really?
Donnie, and this is a true
Does he
story.
wear guy liner? I love that. Term.
No, he doesn't. No, but he came to me literally last month because he's been using the skincare for 6 months and said, is there room for me to be an investor? And I was like, you want to invest in my little company?
Yeah,
And
put
he's
some
like,
of that blue blood
he
money
said,
in there,
he goes, my face, he goes, I'm not kidding. He goes, my face has seen such a difference, Jenny, in the past 6 months. And I was like, that is the best. I'm like, keep your money, but I still took it. But I was so grateful that he loved it. He believed in my company so much, he wanted to come on as an investor.
You know what? But he also might be a bet the jockey guy, and that means who's riding that horse? You. Who's in charge? You know how smart that person is, how driven that person is.
He sees how driven I am. I'm on social media like 3 days a week selling live because I like to interact with the customers. If people have allergies or autoimmune conditions or questions, I'm there to help answer them and share how to do it.
Formless Beauty.
Formless Beauty, because inner beauty is the most important. That's formless.
I want to say something. Thank you. You sent a box of Formless Beauty to me.
I did.
I'm going to have my daughters fight over
your
all
daughters,
the stuff
your
inside.
girlfriends, but you can try the skincare for yourself.
Did you
too.
say girlfriends?
I did.
You did. You look at a guy, I mean, do I look like a playa?
You know what? You look like a 25-year-old Playboy still, so.
Oh, there she goes. You don't have to return the favor.
You do look very young. So what are you drinking? What magic
I'm bullish.
potion?
I drink martinis, thank you. I should give those up, but God, I love them.
I do too. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
It's been 2 years.
You know what Donnie said about you when he was
What?
here?
Please tell me.
I have transcript of it.
Okay.
He was talking about, well, first of all, of course, when you met on Andy Cohen's show. Instant chemistry.
Yeah.
Can I say, was that intellectual? Was that comedic? Was it physical?
Well, it's true we met on Andy Cohen's show. I thought he was married or single. I didn't have time to Google him. He just sat next to me as a guest. So I wasn't flirty. I didn't open up certain parts of my body. And then
You didn't say hello.
I didn't say hello, Billy. But by the end of the interview, if you watch the credits, I turned to him on the second chair and I go, you're a really nice guy. And I literally pat him on the shoulder and you could see my genuine like, oh, you're really nice. Then I had him come on my talk show and then I was able to Google him and find out information. And after the first question of my interview.
But when you invited him, was it because you were thinking,
no, I just thought
he's single, he's cute, I'm going to take him?
He was just on the list of who's available to be booked. And I was like, oh, get him because he seemed really nice. And then when I found out and did my homework, I did a deeper dive into the rabbit hole and found out that he was single, or at least he was saying he was single. And then by interviewing him, he was so smart and he listened, which a lot of people don't listen anymore. Like having a guy listen is quite wonderful and funny, and then not bad on the eyes myself. So.
Hey.
I gave him my phone number, and the rest is history. Although it took him 2 weeks to call me back.
I mean, he's a handsome guy. You're another level, though. I mean, he must have been like, wait, she's into me? This is crazy.
I don't know. You could look at his black book. He probably did pretty well.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Did you have any rules before?
None.
Before dating?
No. You mean like red flags kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have to like children, because I've gone on dates before where they're like, I don't really like kids. I'm like, check please.
Later.
Yeah. Have you Googled me?
How do you feel about puppies, you jerk?
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like, I don't like dogs. I don't like. Yeah.
Exactly.
He said the real Jenny, the one I wake up. Oh, he said first of all, the TV Jenny is like life of the party, the greatest, and we all agree with that. The real Jenny, the one I wake up to every morning and go to bed with every night, is just the most down-to-earth, loyal, loving, grounded, humble person you could ever dream of meeting.
Oh, that's so nice. He didn't include gassy in there when he wakes up.
Gotcha!
He is, I would say the exact same thing about him. He's the most wonderful. Every morning
You
I
like a
wake up-
fart joke. Does he like a fart joke?
He does. He likes a fart joke. I made him like
I
fart
love your
jokes.
sense of humor.
I just love it. But he is, he truly is one of a kind of the most incredible human beings. If you ask anyone that Donnie's worked with on sets, they'll say he is the greatest person they've ever worked with. And he truly is. So to be married to that, he's taught me so much. This is kind of an interesting perspective that I haven't shared before. When I've been kind of in this business since I was 19, 20. So I've been a little guarded when I'm out in public, because guys would sometimes come up and attack or grab a boob and do scary things.
Yeah.
So I've had post-traumatic stress going out where I'm like very closed off, whereas Donnie is like a mayor everywhere he goes. He's got like, hello to everybody. And I'd always be like, can we please just hide when we go into these places? He kind of warmed me up to letting go of that post-traumatic fear a little bit and opening up a little bit more. So I don't miss out on meeting sometimes the most beautiful people. His fans, public, my fans. Like, I used to hide so much before in the real world, And by watching him, it opened up my eyes and my heart to maybe feel safe enough to try it. And it's been a wonderful transformation in my own behind the scenes
I like elected office for Donnie. I'm mayor of what town? You guys are in
St. Charles. Oh, he'd win it tomorrow.
St. Charles, Illinois, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Mayor Wahlberg?
Oh, he would totally do it someday.
You'd be the first lady.
Now that's funny.
How exciting. By the way, that's a reality show for the
That's
two of you?
funny.
That would be really fun, running for mayor?
That would be pretty amazing.
In the fights, the arguments, he says, we take accountability individually. He says, like, we would say, like, hey, that might have hit me wrong. Or she says something that bumps me a little. I might say, I wonder why that bumped me so much, because I know she would never say anything to, like, intentionally hurt me, so why am I having my feelings hurt? We never fight. We don't fight. There's no reason to fight the person you love.
We did so much work. You know, we've been married 11 years, will be this year.
Nice.
And we learned something called The Work, thework.com. You can check it out. But it's about taking any kind of trigger that you have, and you can either write it down or do the work in your head. But it's really about, first of all, asking yourself the questions like, okay, it's not triggering that person, it's triggering me right now. I need to do the work on it. Why is it? Am I bringing something from a past relationship that I didn't resolve over to this one? Am I feeling insecure about something? Because it usually is. It's usually an insecurity from the past, projecting it into the current relationship. So we did so much work like that by the time it would come out of our mouth.
Why were you both just like, we're going to have the best relationship. Let's do all the groundwork.
Yeah.
And just make sure that it's just unbelievable.
I asked him to go to couples therapy before we needed couples therapy. It was in the first few months of us being together. I was like, you know what?
Why not?
Because
you said you're into prevention and not taking care of disease later.
That's right. It's true. And you know, there's always a quiet person, and there's always one that wants to talk it out. The quiet person needs a little bit more time to decompress a situation. The talker wants to resolve it right now. So you have to have a tool belt of like, okay, this is what I need to use to help my partner get there, and this is the one I need to do for my partner who handles things differently. So by having that tool belt that maybe a couples therapist might give you is essential. It was essential. So now I'm like, okay, he needs 5 minutes, or I need 5 minutes.
I would think you would be the talker, though. The one's like, let's just fix this. Let's just, you've got so much action.
You know what? It really is. Now I would say I'm the one that's like, let's resolve it right now. But if I'm super triggered, I might need 15 minutes to say the right words. Because it is about the words, it's about the reaction. Because sometimes you are hurt, so you want to hurt, instead of being hurt and explaining why you're hurt.
Yeah.
So that's why we both did so much work, so we don't get to that fighting stage. We do the work before it comes out of our mouth. Or we'll go back later and say, you know what's really funny? I was triggered earlier by what you said. I kind of got upset, and then this is the work I did, and I realized I was using that from what happened earlier and putting it on you. Can you believe that? And I'd be like, oh my God, thank you for sharing that.
Wow, thank you for your share.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
I promise I'm going to talk about your TV show. I mean, because I've been on your TV show.
Your voice.
They gave me a fairly simple song. They were like,
but
the guy from...
Did you guys know he can sing like this?
Oh, I'm singing for these guys all the time. They're tired of it, frankly.
Wow. Really beautiful. But you could have come out with your own little solo number albums along the journey.
I was so unbelievably terrified in that situation. I've never been so scared and nervous in my life. Oh, plus you can't really know where you're going, and they walk you out and the whole thing. But I was so terrified.
Really? You couldn't tell at all?
Well, yeah, I sucked it up. But I was like borderline panic attack.
Most people did.
Panic attack, like real.
Did you have fun though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it when it came off and I could breathe the air and see your eyes. And by the way, we were talking about the work before. You can't do too much filler. Like you are in the stunned expression business.
I am.
Right?
Yeah.
You're in the business of stunned expression.
I better get that mouth hanging open each time, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah.
Gretchen, who do we have now? Yeah.
There.
You do that beautiful. You're like Taylor Swift at an award show.
Thank you.
Me again? No way. There's no way.
That's
yes,
very
Taylor.
funny.
Yes, there's a way.
That's funny, Billy.
So.
Masked Singer, I am the best judge, I will say.
No question.
Right?
Well, you're the gusto in the middle. You are the glue. They have to have you in the center. If you moved Jenny McCarthy to one of the outer seats, it wouldn't work.
They tried one year. I didn't let that happen.
Ken's good at bringing it in. Like he'll do his.
He's funny. Yucky, yucky.
Rita's right where she belongs, and and Robin is in the right position.
But I could tell you a secret that I haven't told anybody about it yet. I haven't told anybody this.
Oh,
which
wait.
is, I pretend like I'm happy when they get them right. but I'm really not happy.
You're very competitive.
I'm beyond competitive. I am psychotic where I've had producers come and give me talks in my dressing room. They're like, this is just a fun game show. I'm like, no, you don't know me. And literally, I've been reprimanded for being so competitive on the show.
I think that's...
They brought back the Golden Ear Trophy. It went away for a little while because I kept winning it.
It's a very weird-looking trophy.
I loved it. It's the only ones I own.
Really?
Besides a Razzie.
Oh, my God.
But I love playing the game. Like, I love going to escape rooms. I love figuring shit out. I love using my brain. You know what I mean? These bozos next to me only Google themselves, so they don't know about other celebrities. You know what I mean? I know. I've interviewed people. I know things.
Have you ever thrown out a celebrity's name that you just know it's not, but it would be funny to hear it? You know, like...
Well, I think I did say Denzel Washington once, and I got
Yeah.
made fun of. But, next to Ken, he yells out Oprah and Barack Obama. So
Yeah.
there's no going past that, I have accidentally mentioned people that have passed away, but it's like, I'm not a born, even though I might appear like a Wikipedia on the show, I don't really know that many people.
Do they edit those out, or do you mean?
Sometimes they'll make it natural. But if it's a new one where they're like, hello, it might still hurt on people's hearts. Don't mention that.
We can't talk. I happen to know. I just love knowing. I love being the guy that knows
Yeah.
because I watch the screen. I know some people that are
You
in
know
the
things.
final.
You do.
Oh, yeah. So I know you don't know, but I know.
It's good, isn't it? These singers are great.
I have to tell you-
This finale has the best group overall of the amount of great singers.
Oh.
It's like a Grammy Award-winning finale.
But you've got, a lot of times, there's this thing of actual singers. So when a schmo who hosts a television show comes along, not fair.
What are you talking about?
Not fair, because they're real singers there.
Listen.
I mean, I lost to, what's his name? Cisco. The Thong Song. How can I lose to the Thong Song? That's not even a song. He's just talking.
You were so good. You were so freaking good. I'm not kidding. I was so like, holy shit, he can sing. Oh, sorry.
But when people say, like, I just wanted to try something, I really was like, I am terrified of this. I got to do it. I got to do it.
You got it.
And I had more fun. It
I'm
was
so glad.
Very quick, but
Beautiful voice, honestly. Really beautiful.
you're kind. So you want me to tell you who's in the final?
No.
Who do you personally like out of the? We've got Pearl, who's very, very good.
Boogie Woogie has been a party. He's been a party and an after party, and those are the kind of qualities I look for in a friend.
And singing he's going to sing one tonight, which is a really great song.
So good.
Capaldi.
Yep.
He's going to sing a Louis Capaldi song. We can let that little thing out, I think.
I think
That
so.
is so unbelievably good.
Right? It's literally like chills, tears.
And really, I love this guy's voice. Like, I was like, wow, oh my God, thank God I wasn't up against him in any kind of
To me,
battle.
it feels like the best part of a Grammys that you're going to catch in an hour. Because sometimes the Grammys, you're like, oh, that person's all right. This is like back-to-back, such high-end talents. Like every year we seem to do better and better. Like we get better and better quality celebrities like yourself. We keep upgrading each season. And this finale is proof.
Aren't you glad Fox films so many shows in, like, Ireland?
Yeah.
Aren't you so glad that you're in Los Angeles?
Yes, I'm a person.
You feel lucky, right?
I feel lucky, but also because my beauty brand, we're made in America, I like keeping the jobs here. So it is nice. It's wonderful. But
You're saying there are no ingredients from, like, Thailand,
no.
China.
Made in America.
All American made.
American made.
You're such an all-American girl. There's
Right?
just no... You couldn't.
No, I couldn't. I'm so Midwest, too. Listen to me. Talk, for Christ's sake.
Mike Tackin.
Park the car by the bar. Let's have a beer.
Are you ever going to have a cocktail again or no?
You know what? I like to use the words never say never, but I'm enjoying how it feels. My body feels great. I feel like my face is looking better.
What do you do with all that
I
sleep?
feel
though?
like,
Are you sleeping well?
yeah, but I also have to take melatonin to sleep.
Jenny, you're amazing. How many seasons is your deal for a while here?
Well,
how long does this thing
is
go?
show
Forever?
business because you never know. You're constantly unemployed in show business. You can go like that. Or you can stay this long. So I've been here 13 seasons. I hope this show is long. It continues to be like an American Idol because
Yeah.
it's family viewing. It feels good. You can watch it with your kid. I love that we can give flowers because I don't like to give shit. Sorry. I love to give flowers to people and not be like, you could have done better, or you don't really sound like a singer. I don't want to insult. Like, I'm too old for that. I want to have good karma and make people feel good. So that's why I hope this show stays on for as long as possible.
Yeah, I agree. Tell me, from Singled Out in the MTV date, there are years in there that weren't great. The Biz was not happening. Tell everyone, because nobody goes unscathed. Sly Stallone was this, and then he had lean years, and now bang, he's back to the biggest thing he's ever been. What's the lesson? What's the lesson for you?
You mean being resilient and staying
in it?
resilient
and staying in it. What is it?
I think it's a little bit of maybe the way I was brought up. I come from a middle-class family. My dad worked in a steel mill. My mom was a hairdresser that cut hair in the house. So seeing a strong work ethic helped, but also when you're a mother of a special needs child, you cannot cancel her because she will work until she bleeds and dies. Like I will be doing interviews like this until I'm 100 years old because I want to make sure my son's going to be taken care of forever. So it's another reason why I cleaned up my life so much. I need to be around from him. So you can't stop a woman or a mother from making a living. So that's why I'm always trying. I'm always creating.
Is it Evan?
Evan.
I remember.
Yeah.
How's Donnie and Evan?
Oh my God, two peas in a pod.
I bet.
The best.
God,
Absolutely the best.
He's such a nice guy.
Such a nice guy. Yeah, such a nice guy.
He and Evan have a thing.
They do.
They're buds.
In fact, Donnie
at some
stars
point.
on Evan's YouTube channel, which is gaming at gaming_USA.
He's not filming himself playing video games, is he?
Well, he does some of that, but he does real content. He shoots like movies. Donnie has starred in some of his movies. So you have to check out his channel.
So they work together. They're business partners.
Evan makes a living off of doing his YouTube creation. So gaming_USA. Check out Evan.
We sure will.